Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm doing a review on the new Natural Defense Foundation by Physicians Formula. I think it just released like last week maybe, but I'm going to read what it says on their website about it. It says, a lightweight sheer to light foundation that blurs, protects, and perfects with our exclusive complex of a smooth, flawless complexion. And it says this miracle blurring formula features our 360 total defense complex to defend against harmful sun rays, blue light, and pollution, helping to reduce signs of aging, uneven skin texture, dullness, and imperfections. Okay, I got mine at Walgreens and it was $15.99, and they have it online also. In Walgreens it only had like 3 or 4 shades, but online they have about 12 shades that you can choose from, and it is SPF 30. So blue light exposure comes from TVs, cell phones, tablets, computers, and that all puts off blue light. And it says that continued exposure to blue light energy can cause skin damage, including skin color change, inflammation, and weakening of the skin surface. And it says that blue light promotes stressors in skin that cause photoaging, that is aging from the exposure to light. Okay, so I got the shade light to medium, and I just primed my face with the new Wet n Wild primer serum. I'm loving this stuff. I really do think that it hydrates really well. So let's see if this shade matches me. It almost looks, no, it doesn't really look pink. So it's a little bit watery. You can see it kind of dragging down right there. So it's not a thick formula. Okay, so far it's blending really well. You can still see this little pimple I have peeking through, but overall it definitely has evened out my skin tone, covered up my dark circles a little bit, covered that up a little bit, and it doesn't look like it is sinking into the lines on my forehead yet or underneath my eye. I am going to add just a little bit more to see if I can build it up to cover up the dark circles a little more, and maybe this a little bit more, and maybe a little bit of the, it's not too bad, a little bit of redness like in here on my nose. Definitely covered that up. Okay, so far I am definitely really liking this. It isn't settling into the lines on my forehead or anything underneath my eyes. I did build up right here where I have that pimple that you can kind of see peeking through, and underneath of my eyes. It is dried down to almost like a powdery finish, and I haven't set it yet, and I think that if you're someone who doesn't like powder, this might be good for you because it is definitely not even tacky anymore. It's been on for a couple of minutes, and I think that this is really good without having to powder it. It is definitely a light to medium coverage. I think the light medium matches me perfectly, and I know that you can build it up at least to a medium because that's definitely covering that up and underneath my eyes. So I am going to powder because I always do, but I'm gonna go finish the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished all my makeup. I put powder on. I did put a setting spray. I am, hold on, what time is it? It is 10 o'clock. So I am going to do a couple of check-ins, but so far right now, I love it. It is definitely right around medium coverage. I definitely did have to build it up to medium coverage, so it is light when you first put it on, but it isn't sinking into any lines on my forehead or underneath of my eyes, and it covered up my dark circles for the most part and my pimple that I had hanging out right there. So I will do a couple check-ins and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so it's right around 6 o'clock now. I've had it on since 10, so that's about 8 hours now. and I think that it's doing really well. It has kind of broken apart a little bit around my mouth and a little bit on my nose, but other than that, it hasn't sunken into my fine lines. It definitely is holding up really well, other than those little spots that I said. And I don't know if I said earlier, but it's a powdery finish, and it's not dewy. So if you like dewy, you would probably have to use like a dewy setting spray, probably a dewy primer underneath of it. But for everything that it calls that it does, I think this is really a good foundation and it lasts really well. So I definitely recommend it, and I hope that this video helped, and I'll see you in the next one.